Hi, meteorologist Tony Petrarca in the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. You've clicked on the Weather Now link on the. It's been a decent Friday for the most part. The clouds are starting to stream in right now. We've got some showers along the coastline. Still on schedule here, unfortunately, for a stormy Saturday. And really, it's a little bit of everything. Heavy rain, some street flooding, some strong gusty wind, and yes, towards the second half of the storm, especially in our northern suburbs, going to see a flip to wet snow mid to late afternoon on Saturday and into Saturday evening. Here's the deal. Satellite and radar showing the leading edge of precipitation now skirting the south shore. This will overspread the area this evening and tonight. But the main storm center itself is still out across the Tennessee River Valley. This is tracking north and east. This will intensify into a developing coastal storm. Take a look at the forecast now through tomorrow. You see that storm wrapping up. This is 7 o'clock in the morning. Looking at all that green and yellow represents widespread soaking heavy rain. So more than likely, once again, like we had on Monday, some localized street flooding. And then here we are at noontime, still looking at some rain. But I want to draw your attention. Yeah, put the glasses on. To the area in blue on the back side of the storm, right in here. This is central western Connecticut and central western Mass. You see a transition over to some wet snow. So what will happen is that area of snow will overspread the area mid to late afternoon, first in our northern suburbs, and then lastly towards the coastline. So the last third of the storm is late in the afternoon, Saturday evening, is in the form of some wet, heavy snow. And then by 10, 11 o'clock, what's left of the snow is starting to pull away. But before that happens, inland areas, especially away from the coast, after getting very heavy rain, you end up with some snow. And we'll show you the accumulations in just a second. But we're in a pinpoint weather alert. Our threat tracker is elevated to yellow, and for good reason, with actually a nor'easter, a lot of rain, wind, and for a time some snow. So take a look at the forecast for tonight with showers developing and looking at temperatures actually pretty mild, so there's no issues with ice or snow tonight. And even tomorrow morning, it's mild enough for kind of a wind-driven heavy rain, some localized street flooding, and then we get into the afternoon and we start to see the transition from rain to eventually wet snow mid to late afternoon, especially in our northern suburbs, and then lastly towards the coastline as temperatures get cooler to eventually colder. Not bitterly cold, but just cold enough to support some wet snow. So accumulations, and this would be realized by, Saturday evening, Saturday night, or actually late afternoon, Saturday evening, Saturday night. Near the coastline, about a coating, nothing more than that, but just inland, this white zone right in here, coating to 2 inches. That includes Warwick, Fall River, Providence, Metro, Taunton, but just north and west of Taunton, and north and west of Providence, 295 north and west, generally 2 to 4 inches of wet, heavy snow. Right up in here, like Burrillville, Pasco, 4 to 6 wouldn't surprise me, just over the border here in northeast Connecticut, 4 to 6 inches, and even more as you get north of the Mass Pike. So it ranges from 4 to 6 right in this pink zone, 2 to 4 to that, a little south to that, coating to 2 here, and then probably a coating along the coastline. Also, don't want to ignore the rainfall potential. Very heavy rain before the snow, some street flooding, and strong winds too, gusts of 40 to 50 miles per hour. So all three things leading also to the potential for some power outages as well. It's a real tough forecast, and new data is always coming in. So you want to check back with us again later tonight and even tomorrow morning to see if the forecast has to be tweaked as far as where that rain snow line sets up. Do those accumulations have to be upped a little or reduced? So that's the deal. But bottom line, we've got a stormy Saturday on the way. So stay tuned for further forecasts.